Before we get into today's fix, we need to start with an apology. On Monday's fix this week, we reported on Starfield facial animations. When sourcing a series of tweets from a developer about those facial animations, I regrettably misgendered the dev, Delaney King, as he instead of she. I understand that gender pronouns are important to how we view and represent ourselves to the world. In no way do we want people to feel harmed by our reporting, and I'm very sorry for the mistake. I want to be clear that the host that day, Stella Chung, did not write the script. I did, so this is on me. Again, I apologize to Delaney King for the error. Okay, let's get into today's fix. Phantom Liberty, the first and only major expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, is nearly here. The highly anticipated DLC, which adds new quests, stories, locations, characters, and abilities, will be accompanied by a major update to the base game that adds all new, highly requested gameplay systems. In anticipation of the expansion and base game update, we've compiled this overview of everything we know about Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, including its release date, platforms, price, gameplay updates, story details, and more. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty will be released on September 26th for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, including Steam Deck. The expansion will not be released for the PS4 and Xbox One versions. Phantom Liberty costs $30. Alternatively, those who don't own the base game already can buy it and the expansion bundled for $80. CD Projekt Red describes Phantom Liberty as a new spy thriller adventure for Cyberpunk 2077. The developer cited Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, James Bond, Ocean's 11, and Bourne Identity as inspirations. Players will once again step into the shoes of V, who's been hired as a government secret agent to save Rosalind Myers, president of the new United States of America. Phantom Liberty is set in a new area called Dogtown, described as a ruined city within a city ruled by a trigger-happy militia. Joining Keanu Reeves, who reprises his role as Johnny Silverhand, is actor Idris Elba. The Night City newcomer plays Solomon Reed, a member of the Federal Intelligence Agency. Phantom Liberty will have multiple endings, one of which will unlock a sixth ending for the base game. Phantom Liberty and the base game's 2.0 update are bringing several additions and changes to the Cyberpunk experience. Things like an increased level cap of 60, vehicle missile launchers, and over 100 new items. The 2.0 update includes redesigned skill trees and perks, combat AI improvements, a new police system, and more. Cyberpunk 2.0 rebuilds the police system with an emphasis on clarity. CD Projekt Red says, criminal activity is punished, runners are chased, and cyber psychos are flatlined, no questions asked. Getting away from the police will seemingly be more of a challenge too. CD Projekt adds, for those who decide to run, we prepared engaging car chases and roadblocks to make the escape more difficult. Reaching 5 wanted stars will spawn a surprise max-tac mini-boss experience, of which there are various archetypes. Now, will there be another Cyberpunk expansion after Phantom Liberty? No, CD Projekt Red has confirmed Phantom Liberty will be the only paid major DLC for Cyberpunk 2077. CD Projekt's Michael Nowakowski explains, it's a technological decision to be honest. This is the last time we're working on the Red Engine, for the time being at least, and in the foreseeable future, as you know, we're working on the Unreal Engine from Epic. This was one of the key reasons why we decided Phantom Liberty was the only one. Rather than work on another expansion, CD Projekt Red has its sights set on a Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, codenamed Orion. Once again, the world of Cyberpunk 2077 expands with Phantom Liberty on September 26th. Moving on, Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PC as well as PlayStation, according to the reliable reporter behind PlayStation Plus leaks. Deal Labs' Bill Kuhn reports Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition should be released on Steam and the Epic Game Store within the next month. Sony hasn't announced a complete edition, but it popped up on Singapore's ratings board, the IMDA, in a now pulled listing. The edition reportedly bundles the main game and its Burning Shores expansion. While Forbidden West launched on PlayStation 4 and 5, Burning Shores was PS5 only. Guerrilla's Horizon Forbidden West launched in February 2022 and was awarded a 9 out of 10 in our review. The Burning Shores expansion launched in April this year and was met with an 8 out of 10. In May, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan insisted Sony was sticking to its guns with its current strategy of not launching PC versions of its games on day one. Sony ported Horizon Zero Dawn over to PC in 2020, 3 years after it was released on the PS4, making it the first major first-party PS4 exclusive to cross over to the platform. Sony has yet to comment on the Complete Edition, but an announcement seems imminent. In fact, Sony has a new State of Play broadcast set for 2 p.m. Pacific today, so maybe it'll be announced by the time this episode goes live. And finally today, Nintendo held a direct presentation this morning. Here are some of the highlights. Another beloved game from Nintendo's portfolio is getting the remastered treatment. This time it's Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. It has updated visuals and will be out next year on Switch. The original Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Game Boy Advance is getting a remake that is out February 16th next year. It's an awesome puzzle platformer. I'm excited for this one. F-Zero 99 was announced, and it's a battle royale style racing game that also supports the SNES wireless controller. It's out today, exclusively available to those who hold an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Nintendo previously announced that a new, and at the time untitled, Princess Peach game was in the works. Today's Direct finally unveiled some gameplay along with a name. Princess Peach Showtime is out March 22nd. The original Tomb Raider trilogy is getting the remaster treatment. The compilation will have an option for players to toggle between the updated visuals and the original polygonal look for some retro flair. The trilogy will also include expansions and secret levels for each game. It's out February 14th, and it's also coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD's release window was narrowed down to next summer. Indie hit Dave the Diver is coming to Nintendo Switch next month. This marks the first console Dave the Diver will be available on after officially launching on PC earlier this year. Switch owners can dive in on October 26th. And Vanillaware unveiled the next project it's working on, a tactics RPG called Unicorn Overlord. The game is set for release on March 8th. For the full list of announcements from today's Nintendo Direct, head over to IGN.com. And that is your Daily Fix for Thursday, September 14th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out the official cinematic trailer for Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.